Aaron Jones here with former Bruin, linebacker and defensive end turned actor, Donovan Carter of the new show HBO's Ballers. Talk to me about how you kind of got here.
Man, I just got to give praise and glory to God, and my school, UCLA. I came here on a football scholarship thinking I was going to go to NFL. That was my goal. But, one door closed, another one opened. And I just wanted to just do something that I love to do, I was proud of, and it ended up being acting. And first started going on auditions, and then just kept going on auditions, and then got blessed with the roles.
What is that like, to see yourself on television? What is that experience like?
It's cool. I mean, you do it so far in advance, so you kind of forget. But it's kind of cool, I don't mind, looking at myself. I'm not conceited, but like, I don't. It's cool, it's interesting, and I just watch to see how I can get better. Because in football, that's how you watch films.
Definitely.
To get better.
Describe your character for me, and how you get into the role and into the character and prepare.
My character is Vernon Littlefield. He's a professional player, young guy, gets drafted really high, gets a lot of money, so his whole life just changes. But he just doesn't have any mentors or anybody helping him, through this process. And he's a type, he's got a big heart, family oriented guy, wants to take care of his family, wants to bring everybody up with him. But
were there any parallels to your reality while you were at UCLA and your character?
A little bit. I mean, I feel like I got a big heart too. I like to look out for people. I mean, I wouldn't be taken care of. I wouldn't go broke over anybody.
Right.
But I definitely see where he's coming from. I always want to, that's why I want to do football. I want to get, mom a house, you get mom and pops, whatever they wanted, and take care of myself because I like nice things myself.
Yeah.
But I see a little bit, I definitely wanted to get drafted, definitely want to go first round, definitely want to experience everything Vern did, play at the highest level. So there's parallels with that.
When it comes to football and acting, what kind of lessons have you applied, like what you learned from football into your acting career?
I learned a lot. Like I said, definitely competition, same thing in acting. You got a lot of actors competing with you. And it's really just a tough business. You got a lot of people trying out, you got to get used to rejection, you got to get used to making mistakes just like on the field. And the same way I take direction from my coaches, the same way I take direction from my producers and my directors. And
you're now working with some heavyweights in this game. In Joanne Johnson, aka The Rock, and it's actually executive produced by Mark Wahlberg.
Yes.
So what is it like to work with them? And did you ever see yourself being here or imagine yourself being in this position?
I didn't think at all. It's just, that's why I just thank the Lord every day, because it's crazy. I never thought I would be here. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Honestly, after ball, I just was I had a million thoughts in my head.
Yeah.
But it's just amazing. I watched Dwayne as a kid wrestling. Used to stay up late, get in trouble watching him wrestle.
Yes. And now you're working alongside him.
Yeah. Now.
What is he like on set? Talk to me about that.
He's really cool guy. Just real humble, works hard, never complains, is on time, just real professional. And and it's good for me, because this is my first role, and to see how he carries himself, and he just was Forbes top paid actor this year, and the way he acts, he's so humble, and it just lets me know, you get in this game and you don't have to let change.
I see that you have your UCLA polo on, representing. How does it feel to be back on campus?
It's cool. It's a beautiful campus. I think it's the best school in the world myself.
Being that I'm a Trojan, I can't really agree with that, but okay. What stood out about UCLA in particular that you were like, okay, that's where I see myself going?
It was close to home. I grew up in the San Fernando Valley, probably 15 miles from here. So I want to stay in LA. I just connected with the coaches here at the time, and really just my other recruits that committed. We just got close together like a family. So that was really the main reason I stayed, because the coach that actually offered me got fired. Because it was a time when UCLA football wasn't SC was just destroying us.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to.
I remember that time.
Yeah. We all do. But the past.
Right. At what time, during your tenure at UCLA playing, did you realize that, or decide that you were either going to go to the NFL or kind of this plan B of acting? Was there kind of a moment that, defined that for you?
pretty much the whole time I was here was all NFL. I mean, it really wasn't until I got cut. I went up to the Raiders for a mini camp after I got done with school. And when I got cut and I was back home, that's when I was just like, it's time for a plan B. I mean, it kind of popped in my head during school. You know, maybe I should start thinking about it, but I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna do football. You know, I'll worry about that later.
What did you learn from that experience, and what advice would you give to, you know, current players who are planning to go pro, but you know, there's a likelihood that they might not make it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely encourage anybody in college, you know, athlete or not, to just network, you know, because I mean, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know out here.
What has been some of the reaction from your former teammates? You know, some of the guys in the NFL that are like, you know, seeing you on a TV show. What has their reaction been?
I mean, they all just been happy for me, you know, happy that I just moved on after ball. And I think, you know, hopefully they see me and they get, you know, encouragement too when they get done. And be like, you know, I could do something too, you know, besides football, because, you know, it only lasts for so long.
A very short period.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice though that, you know, although you're playing a football star, you don't have to deal with the concussions, the being beat up, the conditioning, the possibility of CTE in the future, all of those things that are real concerns for athletes now. Talk to me about that. Was that ever a concern to you while playing? And, you know, there's so much research going on now with, you know, concussions and the effect that they have on, you know, athletes. What have you heard and what were you thinking while you were playing, kind of thing?
I mean, I feel like when I was playing, it was like some type of knowledge, but it wasn't as much as it is now.
Right.
But I mean, I learned how to. My father was my coach most of my life, so he taught me how to hit. You know, he taught me how to play this game right. You know, you gotta helmet, but you got shoulder pads. You're supposed to hit with your shoulders.
Yeah.
Not supposed to hit with your head. You know, that's not with anything.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I was just blessed. I walked away with no injuries. I only got a couple of concussions when I was like younger.
Yeah.
But I mean, I walked away just this game healthy, and I'm glad too to get out before, you know, because I want to win.
And to be able to still play, you know, a star and to kind of live it out in a different vein. I think
it's kind of surreal. I mean, it's just like, you know, I didn't get to play, but now I get to pretend to play what I wanted to.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, I mean, it's kind of just as good. Like you said, I don't got to go out here and hit nobody, you know, train and kill my body no more.
What is, if you could pick another role that you've been eager to play, what would that be?
Like past or present?
Either one. Like, what are you looking forward to being cast in this role, as a villain or as a cop?
I love comedy. So
me
and my boys, man, we love to watch. So like, we want like another good like, you know, black comedy, because I feel like it hasn't been one in a minute. Like, you know, like the Fridays, something like that. So like, I really like I like comedy. That's mostly what I watched as a kid. You know.
You seem like a funny guy.
I mean, I got a couple jokes.
Couple jokes?
Yeah, a couple. But I mean, I'm excited for any role, honestly. Whoever wants to hire me, I'm excited.
He's your guy.
Man.
I appreciate you taking the time. It's been very interesting to hear your story. And while we're at UCLA at the Eastern Stadium, it's a beautiful sunny day. And we've gotten to catch up with Donovan Carter of Ballers, so check him out.